Have you ever walked into a room and wondered what people notice about you first? Especially when it comes to women, there are certain things that stand out immediately, things that go beyond just physical appearance. While good looks can help, it's often the subtle details that make the most significant impact. These nuances can reveal a lot about your personality, your confidence, and even your lifestyle. In this guide, we'll explore 13 key aspects that women often notice when they meet you for the first time. By understanding and refining these areas, you can make sure you're putting your best foot forward in any situation, whether it's a date, a professional setting, or just a casual encounter. Let's dive in. 1. The power of freshness, personal hygiene, and grooming. Personal hygiene is the cornerstone of a good first impression. It's not just about being clean, it's about showing that you care about yourself. When you've taken the time to shower, groom, and present yourself well, it sends a message that you respect both yourself and the people you interact with. Think about the last time you met someone who was impeccably clean and well-groomed. Whether you were consciously aware of it or not, their cleanliness likely contributed to a positive impression. Fresh breath, trimmed nails, and a clean shave or a well-maintained beard are non-negotiable. Now imagine you're meeting someone for the first time in a cozy cafe. The atmosphere is intimate and the conversation flows. But then you catch a whiff of something unpleasant. Maybe it's bad breath or body odor. Instantly the mood shifts, and it becomes difficult to focus on anything else. This is why maintaining good hygiene is so critical. It's one of the simplest ways to ensure that nothing detracts from the interaction. 2. The confidence boost. Good posture and body language. Your body language is a silent communicator. Before you even open your mouth, the way you carry yourself tells people a lot about you. Good posture, in particular, is a sign of confidence and self-respect. Standing tall with your shoulders back and your head held high gives off an aura of self-assurance. It shows that you are comfortable in your own skin and that you take yourself seriously. This kind of confidence is incredibly attractive because it signals strength and reliability. Imagine walking into a room full of strangers. You might be nervous, but if you maintain good posture, you'll appear more confident than you might feel. This not only makes you more approachable, but also sets a positive tone for any interactions that follow. On the other hand, slouching or crossing your arms can make you seem closed off or insecure. These postures can create a barrier between you and others, making it harder to connect. Women, in particular, are often attuned to these non-verbal cues. If your body language is open and inviting, it shows that you're receptive and engaged. 3. The sound of confidence, tone of voice, and speech patterns. Your voice is more than just a tool for communication. It's an instrument that can convey your confidence, mood, and intentions. The tone, pitch, and pace of your speech can significantly impact how others perceive you. A calm, clear voice that's neither too loud nor too soft suggests confidence and authority. It shows that you're comfortable with what you're saying and that you're not afraid to express yourself. Women, in particular, are drawn to men who speak with a steady, assured tone because it projects a sense of security and dependability. Consider a scenario where you're at a social event and you strike up a conversation with someone new. If you speak too quickly, it can come across as nervousness or a lack of confidence. On the other hand, speaking too slowly or with too many pauses might make you seem unsure of yourself. The key is to find a balance. Speak clearly, with a confident tone, and at a moderate pace. 4. Navigating personal space, respecting boundaries. Understanding and respecting personal space is an essential aspect of social interactions. Women are often very sensitive to how close you stand or sit when you're talking to them, and this can either make them feel comfortable or uneasy. Personal space isn't just a physical boundary, it's also an emotional one. When you give someone the right amount of space, it shows that you respect their comfort and boundaries. This can help build trust and make the interaction more pleasant. Imagine you're having a conversation with someone at a bar. If you lean in too close, it might come off as aggressive or invasive, making the other person feel uncomfortable. On the other hand, if you stand too far away, it might seem like you're disinterested or disengaged. The key is to find a middle ground, a comfortable distance that allows for a natural conversation without infringing on personal space. Women appreciate men who can navigate this balance with ease. It shows social intelligence and an understanding of the nuances of personal interactions. This is especially important in the early stages of getting to know someone, as it sets the tone for how the relationship will develop. 5. Energy matters, bringing positivity into interactions. Your energy is like an invisible aura that can either attract or repel people. Women are often drawn to men who exude positive energy because it makes them feel good to be around you. Positive energy doesn't mean being overly enthusiastic or hyperactive. It's about bringing a light-hearted, optimistic vibe to your interactions. When you're genuinely happy and positive, it's infectious, and it makes others want to spend more time with you. Picture yourself at a social gathering where you're meeting new people. You're upbeat, smiling, and engaging in light-hearted conversations. This kind of energy is magnetic. It draws people in and makes them feel comfortable and happy in your presence. On the flip side, negative energy, such as being overly critical, pessimistic, or constantly complaining, can be a major turn-off. It drains the energy of those around you and creates a barrier to meaningful connections. Women, in particular, are sensitive to this, and they tend to avoid people who bring negative vibes into a room. 6. An optimistic outlook, the power of a positive attitude. A positive attitude can be one of the most attractive traits a person can have. It's not just about smiling or being cheerful. It's about how you handle life's challenges and how you treat others. Women are often attracted to men who have a positive outlook on life because it signals resilience, maturity, and a certain level of emotional intelligence. A man who can maintain a positive attitude, even in difficult situations, is someone who is likely to be supportive and uplifting in a relationship. Imagine you're on a date and something goes wrong. Maybe the restaurant lost your reservation, or there's an unexpected delay. Instead of getting frustrated or angry, you laugh it off and suggest an alternative plan. This kind of positive attitude not only diffuses tension but also shows that you can handle adversity with grace. 7. The eyes have it. The importance of eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most powerful forms of non-verbal communication. It's a way to connect with someone on a deeper level, showing that you're present, engaged, and interested in what they have to say. When you make good eye contact during a conversation, it conveys confidence, sincerity, and attentiveness. It shows that you're not just physically present, but that you're also mentally and emotionally engaged. Women in particular appreciate this because it makes them feel seen and valued. Consider a scenario where you're having a deep conversation with someone. By maintaining natural eye contact, you're able to convey empathy and understanding, which helps to build trust and rapport. It's not about staring them down, but rather showing that you're fully invested in the interaction. On the other hand, avoiding eye contact can make you seem disinterested, shy, or even untrustworthy. It creates a disconnect that can make it difficult to establish a meaningful connection. Practicing good eye contact is about finding a balance. It's important to be natural and not force it. If you're not used to maintaining eye contact, start by practicing in low-pressure situations. Over time, it will become more comfortable and natural. 8. Style and substance, the role of fashion and appearance. Your clothing choices are a form of self-expression, and they can reveal a lot about your personality, lifestyle, and even your mood. While you don't need to be a fashion expert, paying attention to what you wear can make a significant difference in how you're perceived. Women often notice a man's style because it's a reflection of how he sees himself and how he wants to be seen by others. Well-fitted clothes that complement your body type show that you take pride in your appearance and understand the basics of personal style. This doesn't mean you need to follow the latest trends or wear expensive brands. What matters most is that your clothes are clean, well-maintained, and appropriate for the occasion. Imagine you're at a casual get-together, and you've chosen an outfit that reflects your personal style, perhaps a crisp, well-fitted shirt paired with jeans and clean shoes. Your look is simple yet effective, making you appear polished without trying too hard. Women notice these things, and it can make a big difference in how they perceive you. 9. The subtle art of scent. Choosing the right fragrance scent is one of the most powerful senses, and can evoke strong emotions and memories. A good fragrance can leave a lasting impression, making you more memorable long after the interaction is over. When choosing a cologne or aftershave, it's important to find a scent that complements your natural body chemistry. A subtle, pleasant fragrance can enhance your presence without being overpowering. Women often appreciate a man who smells good, as it shows attention to detail and personal care. Picture yourself walking into a room, and someone catches a whiff of your cologne. It's not overwhelming, but just enough to be noticed. That scent can linger in their memory, associating you with something pleasant and positive. This kind of sensory association can have a powerful impact on how you're remembered. However, it's crucial to strike the right balance. Wearing too much fragrance can have the opposite effect, making you seem overbearing or inconsiderate. The goal is to be subtle and leave people wanting more. 10. Open body language, creating a welcoming presence. Open body language is a key component of making a good impression. It's about being approachable and showing that you're open to communication. Women in particular are very attuned to body language and often notice how you position yourself during an interaction. Open body language includes things like uncrossed arms, a relaxed posture, and facing the person you're talking to directly. These gestures convey that you're engaged, interested, and receptive to the conversation. Imagine you're at a networking event and you're talking to someone new. By maintaining open body language, keeping your arms uncrossed and your stance relaxed, you make it easier for the other person to feel comfortable and open up. This creates a more positive and engaging interaction, making you more likable and approachable. On the contrary, closed body language such as crossing your arms, turning your body away, or constantly checking your phone can make you seem disinterested or even hostile. This can create a barrier between you and others, making it harder to connect on a deeper level. Practicing open body language is about being mindful of how you're presenting yourself. It's important to be aware of your posture and gestures, especially in social settings where first impressions are crucial. By adopting a more open and welcoming stance, you can create a more inviting atmosphere that draws people in. 11. The importance of footwear. Shoes as a statement piece. Shoes might seem like a small detail, but they can reveal a lot about your personal style and attention to detail. Women often notice a man's shoes because they can be a subtle indicator of how much he cares about his appearance. Clean, stylish shoes show that you've put thought into your outfit and that you pay attention to the finer details. It's not just about wearing expensive shoes, it's about wearing the right shoes for the occasion and keeping them in good condition. Imagine you're going on a casual date and you've chosen a pair of clean, well-maintained sneakers that match your outfit. This small detail can make a big difference in how you're perceived. It shows that you care about the details and that you've put effort into looking good for the occasion. On the other hand, wearing dirty or worn-out shoes can detract from an otherwise well-put-together look. It can give the impression that you're careless or that you don't pay attention to the small things. When selecting shoes, consider the context and the message you want to send. For example, polished dress shoes might be appropriate for a formal event, while clean sneakers or loafers might be better suited for a casual outing. By paying attention to your footwear, you can enhance your overall appearance and make a positive impression. 12. The art of conversation, social skills, and charisma. Good social skills are essential for making a lasting impression. The ability to engage in meaningful conversations, listen actively, and contribute thoughtfully can set you apart from others. Women often notice how a man navigates social interactions, as it reveals a lot about his confidence, intelligence, and empathy. Effective communication is about more than just talking. It's about listening and responding in a way that shows you're genuinely interested in what the other person has to say. This kind of engagement creates a connection and makes the other person feel valued. Imagine you're at a party and you're moving from one conversation to another. You're able to adapt to different topics, listen actively, and contribute thoughtful insights. This kind of social agility is attractive because it shows that you're comfortable in your own skin and that you're genuinely interested in connecting with others. 13. Radiating confidence. The magnetic pull of self-assuredness. Confidence is one of the most attractive qualities a person can have. It's not about being arrogant or boastful. It's about being comfortable with who you are and projecting that self-assuredness in a natural way. Women often notice confidence because it signals strength, reliability, and a sense of purpose. When you're confident, you're not afraid to express your opinions, take initiative, and handle challenges with grace. This kind of self-assuredness is magnetic, drawing people towards you and making you stand out in a crowd. Imagine you're at a social gathering and you're confidently sharing your thoughts and ideas. You're not dominating the conversation, but your confidence is evident in the way you speak and carry yourself. This kind of poise is attractive because it shows that you're secure in yourself and that you know your worth. Confidence is something that can be developed over time. It's about building a strong sense of self and being comfortable with who you are. By focusing on your strengths and embracing your unique qualities, you can project confidence in a natural and authentic way. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, making a great first impression is all about the little things. Pay attention to the details, stay confident, and let your true self shine through. If you enjoyed these tips, be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, keep putting your best foot forward.